Hello everyone, I'm here with my next video on the sound of music part 2. This is for the students of class 9 and here we will talk about the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. The soul of Shehnai, Ustaad Bismillah Khan. Here we are doing all the question and answers. I have tried to cover the whole chapter in this. I hope this is really helpful to each one of you. For better understanding, I have the video of my live session already recorded. You can go through it. So let us start with the question and answers. Question 1. Why did Aurangzeb ban the playing of the pungi? Aurangzeb banned the playing of the musical instrument pungi because it had a loud, shrill and unpleasant sound. He prohibited its play in the royal court. The pungi was made from a reed and it produced noisy, unpleasant sounds. It became a generic name for reeded noisemakers. On the right side, you can see there's a picture of pungi and also of the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. Question 2. How was the pungi revived? What was it named? After Aurangzeb had banned the playing of pungi in the royal residence, a barber who belonged to a family of professional musicians revived it by taking a wider and longer hollow stem and making 7 holes in it. The opening and closing of these holes in the improved pungi produced soft and sweet sounds. It is believed that the barber, that is the Nai, who improved the pungi, played his improved and modified instrument in the chamber of the emperor, that is Shah. From the combination of the two words, Shehnai, the new instrument got its name Shehnai. Question 3. Where was the Shehnai played initially? The sound of the Shehnai was melodious and soft. It came to be believed that it was auspicious and so was played in the holy temples and on the happy occasions of weddings. It was made a part of Naubat or traditional ensemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. Although the Shehnai was played in temples and at weddings, how did Bismillah Khan bring it to the classical stage? The answer is, the Shehnai was traditionally played in royal courts, temples and weddings. Ustaad Bismillah Khan, an undisputed Shehnai maestro, brought the instrument onto the classical stage by adding new raagas and modifying old ones. The flowing waters of Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent raagas which were earlier considered beyond the range of Shehnai. Question 5. Where and how did Bismillah Khan begin his career in music? How was he rewarded? Bismillah Khan began his career in music at the age of 5 by singing the Bhojpuri Chaita in the Bihariji temple regularly in his native town Dumrao in Bihar. At the end of the song, the local Maharaja would give him a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg as a prize. Question 6. How did Bismillah Khan inherit music from his paternal and maternal ancestors? Bismillah Khan hailed from a family of musicians in Bihar. His paternal grandfather Rasool Bux Khan was a Shehnai player in the royal court of the king of Bhojpur. His father Paigambar Bux and many paternal and maternal uncles were also Shehnai vaadaks. In fact, Bismillah Khan was apprenticed with his maternal uncle Ali Bux to learn how to play the Shehnai. Question 7. What significance did the Ganga have in Bismillah Khan's life? The answer is, the young Bismillah Khan often sat on the banks of Ganga to practice his music there in solitude. The flowing waters of Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent raagas, which were earlier considered beyond the range of the Shehnai. In fact, when much later his student invited him to head a Shehnai school in the USA, Khan Sahab asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well, implying thereby that he could not live without the Ganga. Question 8. Ali Bux was a great inspiration and mentor of Bismillah Khan. Justify. Ali Bux was the maternal uncle of Bismillah Khan. He was a great Shehnai player and was employed to play the Shehnai in the Vishnu temple of Banaras. In fact, at a very young age, Bismillah was apprenticed to his uncle Bismillah Khan and started accompanying him and got lessons in playing the Shehnai from him. The young boy would sit for hours listening to his uncle and later practice throughout the day. As such, he may be regarded as his mentor and trainer. Question 9. When and how did Bismillah Khan get his big break? Bismillah Khan got his big break in 1938. All India Radio opened in Lucknow and Bismillah Khan played Shehnai on radio. He soon became an often heard player on radio. Question 10. Where did Bismillah Khan play the Shehnai on the 15th of August 1947? Why was the event historic? On 15th August 1947, Bismillah Khan played the Raag Kafi on his Shehnai from Red Fort prior to the speech of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. The event was historical because it was on the occasion of the declaration of India's independence from British rule. On that day, Bismillah Khan was the first Indian to greet the nation and he poured his heart out while playing the melodious raga on his Shehnai. Here we can see a few pictures. On top, these lines are from Jawaharlal Nehru. Let's go through it. Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. We can see Bismillah Khan playing Shehnai, and on the right side, Jawaharlal Nehru giving speech, the famous speech, Tryst with Destiny. Question 11. What honors and awards were bestowed upon Ustaad Bismillah Khan in the foreign countries? His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah, taken in by the maestro, gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. In fact, an auditorium in Tehran was named after him, Tahar Muzik Ustaad Bismillah Khan. He was the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival, and in the Osaka Trade Fair. Question 12. How did the film director Vijay Bhatt honor Bismillah Khan? Why did Bismillah Khan leave the glamour of the film world and return to Banaras? What does this tell you about him? The film director Vijay Bhatt once heard the Shehnai recital of Bismillah Khan in a festival. He was so fascinated by the performance that he decided to name his next film after the instrument and call it Goonj Uthi Shehnai. The film also had a song that was composed by Bismillah Khan. Bismillah Khan returned to Banaras after providing music for two films, Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivas's Kannada venture Sanadi Apana. This was because he disliked the artificiality and glamour of the film world. He said, "I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world." This incident indicates truthfulness and simplicity of Bismillah Khan's character. Question 13. What offer did Bismillah Khan's student make to him? What was his reply? Bismillah Khan's student, who himself was settled in the USA, wanted that the great maestro to head a Shehnai school in the USA. He promised that he would create the ambience of Banaras by erecting the temples like those in India. Khan Sahab asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well, implying thereby that he could not live without the Ganga. Bismillah Khan refused the proposition because he would not live away from Hindustan, specifically from Banaras, the river Ganga and the Matha of Dumrao. Here on top you can see the famous Math of Dumrao. Question 14. How did India honor and reward the great musician Bismillah Khan? India honored Bismillah Khan by conferring on him the greatest national awards, the Padmashri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan. He was also awarded the Bharat Ratna in 2001, the highest civilian award in India. Question 15. What advice did Bismillah Khan give Indian youth? Bismillah Khan had a great regard for Indian music and the rich heritage of Hindustani music. He advised Indians to teach their children music as it was Hindustan's richest tradition, which was fascinating even for the people of the West. Question 16. How does Bismillah Khan embody India's rich cultural and secular tradition? The answer is, India's culture has always displayed a liberal attitude to all communities and religions. The society and its cultural heritage is a blend of various religions and ethnic groups. Bismillah Khan's life perfectly represents this blend. Although he was a devout Muslim, he began his singing career by singing Chaita in Bihariji temple and practicing Shehnai in Vishnu temple and Mangala Maiya temple of Varanasi. He practiced the Shehnai on the banks of Ganga and played it in the Kashi Vishwanath temple every morning. His ancestors too were Shehnai players in the temples. Question 17. When did Bismillah Khan die and how was he honored? Ustaad Bismillah Khan had been ill for a long time and he died on 21st of August 2006 at the age of 90. The entire country mourned the death of the legendary musician. A day of national mourning was observed and he was given a state funeral. So this was all about the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. I hope this video was helpful to you. I've tried to cover each and every point from the chapter. Anything else you want, please do write it in the comment section. Newcomers, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the latest notifications. Do take good care of yourself. Bye.